Welcome back, everybody, to the Denver Broncos franchise in Season 7, where today we reach the halfway point as the Broncos continue to defend last year's Super Bowl championship. They enter today 5-2, second place in the AFC West behind Kansas City, who already picked up a win this week. Denver is hoping to stay just one game out of first place, and they will welcome back Marion Peppers today while trying to figure out how to play without Myles Jack for the next 4 weeks. Jack suffered a shoulder injury last week, and we all know how important he's been over the course of this series. When it comes to Washington's defense, one player to watch out for is Matt Ioannidis, who has developed into one of the better defensive linemen in the entire league. We return to negotiate some contracts this week, as I do want to get Eric McKinney's deal done. He's one of those players that I think has developed nicely, but we don't have a deal yet. We're going to have to increase our next offer. So let's get this one underway, everybody. Week 9. 5-2 Denver, 2-6 Washington, and the Broncos pick up another big win. Here we go. Denver's going to be up first, and this is very returnable for Deion Price as he dashes across the 20 and is stopped at the 25. We've now seen 2 starts for Nate Sheffield, and last week we saw the offense completely shift, focusing on RPOs and getting the ball out of Sheffield's hands very quickly. And we'll see if they're able to build upon that as Marion Peppers returns and gets the start. It's 1st and 10, and Marion Peppers picks up a few yards. It's actually his second return this season. He did suffer a preseason injury. Not in the game here, that's Deion Price, who did well in his absence, and that's a couple more yards. As we take a look at this Washington defense, and their defensive line is very stout. I talked about Ioannidis already, but on the other side, there's a young up-and-coming defensive end, Jarrett Maxiell. He's a tough matchup for Simon Robbins. 3rd down now. Nate Sheffield heads to the air and finds a wide-open man, Tyrone Houston, for a gain of 6. 3 receivers in the game for Denver from the 37 as Peppers gets it again and lost the football. Looks like Sheffield picks it up, and the Broncos will just keep the football. And that sets up a 3rd and 8. DeAndre Hopkins slot right, a cushion given to the receivers. A lot of time here for Sheffield, and he'll take a shot toward Hopkins, and there's a bunch of contact and an easy DPI call. It seems he forces at least one of those every single week, and that time it was against Stephon Gilmore. So it's a big pickup here for the Bronco offense as Sheffield goes down, and there is Matt Ioannidis fighting through to get to the quarterback, and it's going to be 3rd and long. From here, it's a 54-yard field goal try, and Sheffield throws it inaccurately over the middle, and that sets up Rory Haylett-Swinton. No guarantees here from 54 yards out, but the wind is at his back. And this kick is right down the middle as Denver takes a 3-0 lead. This entire series, Washington has been quarterbacked by Dwayne Haskins, who has put together a 7-touchdown season with 2 interceptions. He throws to one of the NFL's leading receivers, Rafa Augustine, who is number 84. Haskins on 1st and 10 completes. He goes right across the middle, and we'll see how much they go after that area without Myles Jack. It's a 1st and 10 now off the play action. Haskins airs it out and got his man downfield. There's Nick Meeks, the starting tight end. He got a step on Jamari Akinjide and a gain of 26. Washington already in long-distance field goal range as they'll pitch this out. It's the ex-Colt Marlon Mack who gets a couple. The Broncos' run defense has been very good this season, and Mack goes nowhere. There's Bradley Chubb. So who replaces Myles Jack? Well, at inside linebacker, getting his first ever start is the rookie Kobe Gold. We'll see if he's able to make an impact. It's a 3rd and 7, completing a screen to Mack. He won't get there. He's stopped by Eric Palmer. And the way his season has gone, I'm sure we'll be saying his name a lot today. So the Broncos picked up a field goal on their first drive. And now David Frazier is able to tie the game up at 3. On to drive number 2, Marion Peppers picking up a lot of early snaps as he looks to bounce it, and that's a great play by Xavier Woods defending the outside. Long third down again here for Nate Sheffield as he's protected and throws complete. There's Levi Summers, who really has done a nice job taking over that starting tight end role this season. A 3-wide look once again. This time Peppers finds an opening, tries to bounce it outside, and is stopped as he picks up first down yardage. While we missed Peppers, I still think he has to compete a bit for touches with Deion Price. 1st and 10, and checking down. Here is Peppers in space, and he'll pick up maybe 4 or 5. Price in the game now, a 3-wide receiver set once again. Sheffield has time, outside the pocket, he throws it complete, but a flag comes in, and this first down catch by Hopkins will not count. Back at their own 44-yard line, 2nd and long for Sheffield as he throws a strike to Houston, good reception, and that creates a 3rd and 7. Bunch on the right side, Vashawn Wright on the field, and wide open. There's Hopkins once again, 1st down, and Sheffield has started out in a rhythm today, 6 of 8 passing. We're not seeing as many RPOs though. Going outside again, dumped off to Price, and he's not able to make it very far. We're not seeing much Donovan Jennings in this first quarter, that's for sure. 3rd down, throw into the middle, and that's lucky to not be intercepted. Good coverage against Hopkins, and that's going to bring out Haylett Swinton once again. We saw him make his first from 50+. This time, it's off the upright, and no good. Just a bit outside, and Washington takes over. Ball at the 40-yard line as this first quarter winds down, and this is Marlon Mack with some room. He jukes out Xavier Watts, and that is close to a 1st down. Press coverage across the board for Denver, and it's a play fake. Haskins throws on target as a flag comes in, and now that's not going to count. And that was Rafa Augustine, who is matched up right now with JT Granger. To the air on 2nd down. This is dumped off, and that might be enough for a 1st down. Very close to the sticks. Looks like it is a new set of downs. So on the move once again. Play fake. Haskins on target for Meeks. That time it was tight coverage from Darnell Savage. And this pass game is off to a nice start. On the ground here, running through Boogie Turner, and then thrown down. Mack gets a couple more. At the Denver 26, here's 3rd and 5. Haskins, incomplete. Great coverage by Jamari Akinjide. And there's someone we're familiar with, Centarius Phillips. So now a 6-3 ball game. Washington on top as the ball comes out. Broncos keep it, but that's Jarrett Maxiel. All the way around Simon Robbins. You have to find a way to slow him down. He has so much burst off the edge. The Broncos keep getting into these bad 3rd down scenarios. 3rd and 17. They'll settle underneath here, and Oliver is taken down as the offense is not exactly picking up where they left off a week ago. Back to defense for the Broncos, and Marlon Mack carries again. There's Akinjide, who is already making a lot of plays in both the run and pass games. 3rd and short now for Washington, and there's Augustine. They'll go after Granger here, and Augustine picks up the 1st down. He does have 2 touchdowns on the year and now has over 600 receiving yards. Trying to dial up some pressure this time, and that was a close one. Savage makes the tackle, and that is going to end this possession. The offenses are getting a couple 1st downs, but they're just not able to sustain much. Sheffield to the air, and that's caught. Nice throw to Levi Summers. I didn't think he was going to be able to make these plays downfield this year. Pressure coming, and Sheffield has this knocked down, as that sets up another Denver 3rd down. They have to get 9. Just not getting into favorable scenarios. Sheffield finds the open man. Terrell Corville moves the sticks. And we're back across midfield again. 3 and change to go in the first half. Peppers again. There's a good opening. And Marion Peppers is close to a first down with a gain of 9. Now we see Donovan Jennings check in short yardage situations, and he's got the first down here. We'll see how much more of a role he has beyond just short yardage. It's a fake now. Sheffield lofts it outside, and Oliver turns up inside the 20. Now a nice drive being put together. Can Denver go and take this lead? They spread out the defense now with 4 receivers. Sheffield chased outside the pocket, and he won't get away! Sacked again by Ioannidis. Second of the first half. This offense isn't going to go anywhere if they can't avoid these negative plays. Sheffield's going to take a shot here, and he's got it! Touchdown! Vashawn Wright! And there it is. It took about 2.5 games, but Nate Sheffield has thrown his first NFL touchdown, and it's a really nice pass. Sheffield goes after this cover 2 defense over the linebacker in front of the safety, and it's a 10-6 Denver lead. With time on the clock, keep in mind, and here's a throw from Haskins. He finds Meeks again. And we're having some trouble here defending the tight ends early on, and that has to be partially because of Miles Jack's absence. Dumped off here, and a good wrap-up made by McKinney. That's a gain of 3. Inside a minute, Haskins finds Phillips, who is matched up against Damian Charles, and that is the second timeout called. So we're down to 53 seconds, 29 yards from the end zone, and wide open, another first. Pretty easy pitch and catch here. You'd expect better here inside of 2 minutes from this Denver defense. Time again, Haskins finds Phillips again. Charles gives him too much space, and that's the final timeout now. Washington out of timeouts with 15 seconds. They'll throw it on first down. Marlon Mack's in some trouble here, but he gets to the sideline to stop the clock with 10 seconds. The field goal team is not out for Washington. They'll throw it again. Haskins completes it, and down at the 1 with time running out. That is going to end the half. That's a missed chance at 3 points. Washington wanted the lead. They didn't want a third field goal, which I can kind of understand. But you can't come away with nothing there, even if you do fall shy of the end zone. That's a big stop for Denver. I mentioned earlier, Kansas City was already victorious this week, and they are a problem. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdowns, 2 of them going to Tyreek Hill. A win today keeps us just 1 game back. Let's get this second half underway. Washington football. They'll start with a screen pass. It's Augustine, wrapped up outside by Darnell Savage. Denver shifts their front, and they're going to run that way anyway, and that didn't work at all. Akinjide in the backfield. Mack just over 2 yards an attempt, forcing this team to be very pass-heavy, and that is going to go against Denver. A 3rd and 7 becomes 3rd and 2. So now out of the eye, it's a play fake. Haskins settles with it, and a flag comes in, and it's against Washington. So that can be declined. Good stop to start this second half for the Denver defense. But can they get the offense going a bit more? I enjoyed the progress of a week ago. Off the play action, just dump it off to Peppers. Last week, they mixed things up with the RPOs. This week, it's throwing to the running backs. Finally, a better 3rd down this time, and Sheffield finds Hopkins across the 45 and taken down at midfield. There's 24 yards. And on many of these key throws, Sheffield has had excellent protection. From the 50, they'll throw it outside. Hopkins wrapped up. They really want to emphasize more catch-and-run opportunities in this offense as it finds their new identity. Flush now, and Sheffield's just going to heave it. He's got the single coverage, and it's intercepted. He threw it long to Tyrone Houston, and still going to the 39-yard line. That is Tyson, De Carvalho, the former Packer corner. So Sheffield was just going to throw this up and give Houston a shot, but he doesn't really contest. And that is the third interception now for Nate Sheffield. One in every start. And Mack goes nowhere. There is Sylvester Redgrave on the stop, playing his second game in Denver. 3rd and 6, trying to go outside for Meeks, and that's good coverage from Eric McKinney as they try to adapt to these tight ends. 4th down. Sheffield now with 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions on the season, trying to bounce back, and there's a good throw between defenders. Right on time for Josh Oliver, who sees his role continue to grow. We'll give this one to Price, and there's the big opening. He's got the first down and lost the ball. Washington picks it up, and that is Landon Collins with the hit. I'm not sure Price even saw him. Oh man, what a crushing hit by Collins. Washington football again. That's back-to-back turnovers. Throwing outside, and that is incomplete for Centarius Phillips. Haskins on 3rd down. He's got protection. He'll throw it up top into coverage. It's Augustine. He pulls it down at the 18-yard line, and that's a 31, or rather a 33-yard catch. What a play. A new set of downs, and open. Meeks inside the 5. Touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. 3rd downs have been tough for both teams, but a huge conversion by Augustine finally sets up the touchdown, and the Broncos trail. They've had a couple turnovers in this quarter. Can they clean things up? Just 10 points so far on the day, not having a great showing, as Peppers runs left, and he picks up a handful of yards, but it has not been a good day for this running game. Handoff going now to Deion Price, and he'll run inside again. This is 5. Houston getting a lot of the 3rd receiver snaps today. Sheffield's got time and hooks up with Corville, and there he goes all the way. Touchdown, 58-yard score. This is Corville at his best. If you want to jam, you better hope your safety's ready. Otherwise, you're passing off that coverage right away, and the safety has no shot whatsoever. Corville's so good off the line, and that's a 58-yard touchdown, make it his 3rd of the season, and the Broncos are back in front. 3 and change to play in the 3rd quarter. It's Phillips once again in front of Charles, who maybe hasn't been quite as elite as he was a season ago. At the 36-yard line, it's 1st down, and this is complete. Good catch there by Augustine. 3rd quarter winding down, and Haskins looks to check it down. There's nowhere for Tyshawn Clifford to go, and he'll lose 4 yards. Clifford has not played much today, but he does have a lot of explosive ability. It's been Marlon Mack getting all the carries, and he will make it a manageable 3rd down with this run. So not in field goal range here. Denver trying to pick up the stop. Again, a fake. Haskins takes a shot up in the air and caught by Phillips. What happened there? This got deflected like 25 feet in the air, and no one could find it except for Centarius Phillips. Come on. So it's that and the big Augustine catch that set this offense up in scoring range, but they're going backwards now. Sacked by Boogie Turner. Number 5 on the season, and that comes at a great time for this defense. But you cannot give up another highlight play. Mack on the check down, picks up 6. And out comes the field goal team. A 1-point game now in the 4th quarter. Denver trying to hang on. 2nd down for Nate Sheffield, and he's going down this time. It's Ioannidis for a 3rd time. I told you he was pretty good. 3rd and long here for Denver with a 4-man rush. Sheffield's protected, and here he goes again. Deep ball. Houston overthrown. He's gotten a couple deep looks today, but nothing working there for Denver. Not much of a downfield presence yet with Sheffield playing these games. So a 1-point ball game denied and incomplete. Good job getting outside by Christian Baxter. Looking for a quick 3-and-out here. 3rd and 6 and knocked down. Jamari Akinjide. Great sequence there for the Denver defense. Now with 8.5 to go, Sheffield in trouble again. Heaves it downfield and Hopkins makes the adjustment. What a grab. Every week, he pulls off what seems to be impossible. They motion out Peppers now, and on the screen pass, he picks up a couple blocks and gets down the sideline for a good pickup to the Washington 33. 1st and 10 now. Price back in the game. It's a fake, and that's knocked away for Hopkins. And it looks like Proctor got downfield a bit too quick, considering he ran straight to the middle linebacker. 2nd and long now for the Broncos. Sheffield steps up, avoids the pressure. Now met and falls ahead for a gain. And Sheffield remains down on the field, reaching at his chest area. And the starting quarterback of the Denver Broncos is now going to exit the game. And that means Cam Newton is back on the field. 3rd and 4. Got to step right in. To the air and throw into a wide open man. Caught by Terrell Corville for a 1st down. And now already we're seeing Sheffield come right back out to the field. So whatever pain he has right now, he's playing through it as Peppers goes down. There's Maxiel once again. I'm not sure you can rely on the running game here. You got to throw the ball. Sheffield will, and Hopkins hangs on, even with a defender all over him. 4 receivers in the game now for Denver. 3rd and 3. Sheffield climbs and runs for the 1st down, and this time he does get down. But now goal to go with less than 4.5 minutes to play. Sheffield fakes the handoff, rolls out and throws to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Levi Summers. That's his 4th on the season, and that leads the team. Great job here by Sheffield. Summers wide open. And now this offense is set up to go for 2. They do not kick the extra point here, up 7. They want the 2-possession lead. Sheffield with time, knocked away. He threw it behind Hopkins, who had the defender beat. It's a 7-point lead for Denver. Could have been 2 scores. But now can the defense protect it? 4 minutes to play. Marlon Mack is hit down shy of the sticks. High formation behind Haskins. They give it to Mack, and that should be enough. But the running game is probably not going to get them down the field in time. 2:35 to play. Haskins complete. Good catch by Augustine, who was covered that time by Akinjide. Perhaps last play here before the 2-minute warning. And it's an inside run. That is another 1st down. As we hit the 2-minute warning. 47 yards away. Washington has to go the distance. And here's a wide open man. Mack inside the 40. And I think we're going to see some tempo now out of the offense. Haskins up to 300 yards in the air. And now over 300, it's Meeks for a 1st down. Shoved out by Savage. And there's still a lot of time on the clock. If you're Denver, you have to consider using your own timeouts to get the ball back with time. As this ball is knocked away. That could have been big trouble. Denver finally got some pressure on Haskins. They send 4. Haskins has time run out. This time he's sacked by Stephon Charles. And they're going to go for a 4th and 11. 46 seconds on the clock. Haskins has a man open. It's Augustine. 1st down. And they'll call a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts left, 12 yards to go. 3 on the rush. Haskins has all day and finds a wide open man. It's a Quincy Evans touchdown, and Washington ties it. Why is it every week someone scores their 1st ever touchdown against us? Unreal. And so after missing a chance to go up by 2, It does come back to haunt Denver, and this game is tied. And they did not use their timeouts at all. So with 25 seconds left, how much can you really do here? We all know how good Deion Price is, but he gets absolutely no help, and he's taken down on first contact. So 21 seconds left for rookie quarterback Nate Sheffield to try to set up a game winner once again. They'll start on 1st and 10, complete to DeAndre Hopkins, 10 yards, timeout. Still a long way to go. At their own 36 on 1st down. This is deflected away. He wanted Hopkins yet again. Broncos now down to 13 seconds. 7 in coverage, good protection, and this is off the mark for Corville. So we're suddenly down to 8 seconds. You have maybe time for one throw for a setup. 3rd and 10. Hopkins once again. It's a catch and run to the boundary. 3 seconds to go as Denver will eat these 2 timeouts. Or actually, no, they're going to use one here. And they're going to set up the Hail Mary. This is to go and win the football game. Nate Sheffield, he's got the time. It's going to get there. And it's incomplete. Looked like Corville had it for a moment, but we're going to overtime. Tied at 23. What a football game, and I have to sit here and feel like we shouldn't be in overtime right now. But Denver, they let the comeback happen, and now Washington has the ball to start overtime. A touchdown ends it, and Marlon Mack picks up another couple yards. Playing off coverage on 3rd down. That's a catch. Rafa Augustine. You just can't give him that kind of a cushion here on 3rd down. That's exactly who's getting the football. That's his 7th catch. From the 44, a delay now. And Chubb makes another impact play on the ground against McClendon. So that's going to force 3rd and long again. Haskins dumps it off. Meeks trying to create yardage, and he will not get enough. And that's going to get the ball back to the offense. Any score wins now. Ball at the 22-yard line to start things. Donovan Jennings hasn't played much today, but he's stuffed on 1st down. Peppers back in the game now. Broncos go 4 wide. Sheffield completes again to DeAndre Hopkins for about 6, and it's 3rd and 5. They go tripsole to the right. Sheffield, here's pressure, and he goes down again! Ioannidis with his 4th of the ball game. Brian Johnson has had a lot of trouble blocking him one-on-one. And now Washington's got it, 3 minutes to go. Again, any score wins. Not much here from Marlon Mack. He's stuffed by Akinjide. We did tie a game last season. Now it's 3rd and 8. Haskins launches, and wide open is Augustine. At the 34, he's got a 1st down. Once again, they let him get open. Granger has safety help. He passes him off, but Savage is occupied by the inside receiver, and it's too late. You can't be a step behind against Augustine. This is Marlon Mack ahead, getting them closer. They're already in field goal range. The box is stacked by Denver, and this is a run. McClendon gets a couple, and we're going to see a game-winning field goal try here. David Frazier, 45 yards out from right hash. And Washington has handed the Denver Broncos their 3rd loss of the season here well into overtime. And this is a crushing defeat for a Broncos team trying to keep pace with Kansas City, and they now fall behind by 2 games in the standings. We had this game and we gave it away, and this is the play I cannot stop thinking about. That has to be a 2-point conversion. Nate Sheffield has to make that throw. It has to be a good throw. He had a few more misses today. We're just going through those rookie quarterback growing pains. And sometimes there are key plays that contribute to a loss. And the defense, gave up that long touchdown drive. The touchdown itself was not a good call by me. I was trying to take away an underneath play by dropping Boogie into a spy, which I'll do from time to time when I have our defense being attacked underneath a lot. And it just gave Haskins all day to find an open receiver downfield instead. So, unfortunately, things don't work out today. Do not get the job done. And now we are definitely in trouble against Kansas City. We don't play them until week 17. They're playing extremely well, and we'll have to bounce back. One thing I did like about this game is we got our backs involved a bit more in the passing game. I think that's going to be a good change as we try to figure out how to make things work well for Nate Sheffield. Took a couple shots to Tyrone Houston in this game. He probably won't get a lot more shots anytime soon. I like having Hopkins in the slot, but he's also one of our better deep threats, obviously. So I really want one of those other receivers to emerge as a player who can make those plays for us. So as we lose today and Kansas City continues to surge, we're seeing more separation, I think, in the AFC pack. And Pittsburgh's certainly one of those teams that's out in front now with Kansas City. I'd say we're third or fourth, depending on how you rank us against Houston. So it's going to be an interesting playoff race, and we still have a long time to go. I mean, this is the halfway point of the season, and we're 5-3. That gives us a lot of time, I feel, to figure out our offense, but we can't have a bunch of losses stack up in the process. Rafa Augustine back to being the NFL's leading receiver after his big game against us. So next week, I think it's a must-win game for us. I love the must-win game narrative. And we're going to be up against the New York Giants and Jason Murray. We traded him in the offseason right before week 1, and he is doing well in New York. I plan to try to keep as much downfield coverage as possible and force the passes underneath and take away some of those big plays I think he'll be going for. And here's a look at what Nate Sheffield has done 3 games in, and what is your early assessment of him? I think right now, he's going to be good, I feel. But we're just having to deal with some inconsistent young quarterback play right now. He's making some good plays as well, but we just don't have the consistency on offense. And that's the pass and run game together. So on to the next one. We're on to New York next time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode today. It was an intense game, but we don't come out victorious in this one. We'll see if the Broncos get back on track next episode. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.